Tell us a little bit about who you are and how your health has affected your service in the community.
My name is John Pike. I'm the Emergency Services Coordinator and Manager for Beaufort County, which basically means that any disaster, man-made or natural, you're going to see or hear about me being there to help coordinate our response to that. Now, my health, I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Through treatment, we've been able to manage the symptoms, but in my business, I have to present a positive, fresh, smiling face in a calm manner, which is very difficult with chronic fatigue syndrome. And now I also have I have since been also diagnosed with polymyalgia rheumatica, which also impacts the ability to function because it impacts my joints and my muscles. All that being considered, with treatment provided by my physicians, I am able to continue to function in a manner where 95% of the time no one can tell there's anything wrong with me. But if it wasn't for having that type of treatment where when I call a doctor, because my doctor knows me, because my doctor cares about me, she or he will see me when I call and say, I'm hurting. They find a way to make it happen. That only happens in family practice. It only happens in rural America. It won't happen if you go into an urgent care, because you never know who you're going to see, what you're going to see in an urgent care. And you can't have a relationship with the patient, and you're going to not be the kind of physician that belongs in the rural setting. We need to have people who care about people, who want to raise their kids in a rural setting, because everyone eventually wants a family of some kind, and physicians are no different. They want to be able to go out to their kids' ball game. A rural care physician can do that. They can build that rapport with their patients. That if I see my doctor's out, I say, hi, how are you doing? And we may exchange some pleasantries, but we don't discuss work, because work's not discussed there. And that, as what we do in our profession, is very important. But without getting more people interested in rural health care, you're going to have less people going to the doctor. People only go to doctors they're comfortable with, especially with our aging population. I know, being soon to be 65 years old, that I get very uncomfortable if someone would tell me tomorrow that Dr. Trish is leaving. I would say, here we go with the revolving door again. Where am I going to end up? So that is one of the things we want to avoid. And we need doctors who want to be in a rural setting, but a progressive rural setting, such as what we're doing with our paramedic service. We're instituting paramedic service throughout the county to assist in that golden hour for those traumatic injuries or illnesses that occur, therefore extending the doctor's capabilities to help people at that time. By doing these things, we're going to help the rural doctors to better take care of their patients. So the county government is moving forward here to try to encourage doctors to settle here by investing millions of dollars in an emergency care system that supports rural care for the patient. So that's another reason why I would like to see more doctors consider rural health care. People are greatly loyal to doctors who demonstrate a caring, positive attitude towards them. That is a very important feeling when you go to see the doctor.
Very good. One last question. Were you paid to have this interview?
I was not paid in any way to have this interview or to say any of the things I said. I would have said them whether Dr. Trish was taking the film or not, because it's what I do believe, and I have a lot of years of experience in dealing with rural health care.
Very good.